Welcome to this explainer breaking down persistence of victory, protecting your dreams and climbing to success. Today we're going to dive right into exactly why persistence is, well, absolutely non-negotiable. I want you to picture your biggest, most intimidating life goal as this massive, towering mountain. It's huge, right? So let's map out exactly how you actually climb it without losing your faith along the way. But okay, before we take a single step, we really have to pause right here at base camp and ask a pretty heavy question. How can we possibly achieve anything when it feels like literally no one believes in us? This is the reality of the starting line. Before the climb even begins, those external critics and, let's be honest, our own internal self-doubt are usually the loudest voices in the room. It's a completely daunting dilemma. But the source text actually offers this fascinatingly simple answer to it. Okay, let's dive into this. The very first tool you need is absolute self-belief. And what's cool is it's not presented as some harsh command, but rather as an incredibly effective filter for all that noise. The text is super clear. You have to completely tune out the criticism. Just shut it out. You must firmly believe in your own dream. When the world looks at you with doubt, kind of wondering how you could possibly pull this off, the answer is just knowing that your own belief in yourself is enough. Seriously, you don't need a whole chorus of supporters to start. You just need your own conviction. And this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate payoff. The source material delivers this absolutely incredible guarantee about holding on to that self-belief. Those who laugh today will clap tomorrow. Think about that. The very people who are laughing at your ambitions right now, the ones who think your mountain is way too high or maybe your skills are just too weak, those exact same people will be the ones applauding your victory later. Protecting your dream really just means shielding it from today's laughter so it actually has the chance to earn tomorrow's applause. So, with our mindset secured at base camp, the actual ascent begins. The text uses this imagery of a towering mountain to represent any grand ambition or massive goal you might have. And we all know a mountain isn't something you can just jump to the top of, right? Its sheer scale demands respect, strategy, and above all, relentless forward motion. Achieving that dream requires a very specific, steady rhythm. Step 1. Do not stop the journey. Forward momentum is literally your lifeline here. You just have to keep moving. Then, step 2. Take it one patient step at a time. This is where the real work happens. It's only by having the patience to put one foot in front of the other consistently, without rushing, that we eventually reach step 3 and conquer the peak. Success doesn't happen all at once. It's just a steady, continuous rhythm. But hey, let's be entirely realistic about climbing for a second. You will face rough terrain. You will lose your footing. The source text prepares us for this, acknowledging that slips, falls, and hardships are just, well, part of the altitude. You're going to stumble. But it's exactly in this sudden, kind of disorienting moment of falling that the source delivers its most important lesson. So the crucial point is that the text forces us to completely redefine failure. Falling doesn't mean failing. Actually, falling is just physics. It's a natural, completely unavoidable part of a really difficult climb. True failure is the act of refusing to get back up after you've fallen. Mistakes and stumbles are absolutely not the end of the road, unless you decide to just stay on the ground. This is really where the fight is won or lost. On one hand, falling down is inevitable, but more importantly, it's an opportunity. No matter how many times you fall, you are supposed to learn from those specific mistakes. On the other hand, we have staying down. That is the true final failure. The source material urges us with absolute passion here. Learn from the fall, get back up, and run again. You have to keep fighting the mountain. And why must we keep fighting? Well, because of this deeply reassuring promise straight from the text. If you can maintain your self-belief through all that laughter, if you can patiently take things one step at a time, and if you can learn from every single fall without staying down, the result is guaranteed. The source assures us that your own wonderful, incredible time of victory will definitely come. It's an absolute certainty for those who refuse to quit. Which brings us right to the very edge of your own personal mountain. We've looked at the roadmap, we've redefined failure, and we've seen the promise of victory. But, the theory only goes so far. Right now, you might actually be dealing with a recent stumble yourself. So I'll leave you with this final challenge directly inspired by our source material. You fell down, that's fine. The only question that matters now is, are you ready to get back up?